Okay, as we begin to watch Duncan, he has pretty good mannerisms to begin with. Good setup. I like where his glove is. It's centered in his body and on the low side. He is upright over his legs. His head is facing the catcher. So he's in good shape there. Feet look in good shape. They're pointed straight. They're not turned or out of position in any way. Everything looks good in the setup. As he begins the delivery, one thing I look for is him shifting the weight to the back side. I noticed that his hands are a little bit behind him, which may or may not be a problem. His hands and legs work in sync pretty good. If you'll notice, both go down and follow the same path. So that's pretty good. Where he starts to get off is right here, though. And to me, his hands are a little behind him, which is going to cause some shoulder tilt there. His weight is not all the way over the back leg. And I think he's probably squatted a little too much. So we discussed some of this as he pitched, and he made some good adjustments to that after the video. As he continues, though, I see the glove coming really high. And it's a little awkward position. I'd like for him to maybe get his arms down a little bit, hands down a little bit in the stride. You can see his hands are not quite in sync. Glove's really high and kind of comes above his head. So we'll work on that some. Also in the stride, he throws behind his leg. As you can see, he's thrown there. The ball's away, he's released it, and his weight is not over the front foot. His weight is back here. I consider the weight the body, especially the chest, that area. So it's behind his front leg. So is his head, and I need to get him up over his front leg a little bit better. His balance in the beginning was poor, and it was poor because of this. He was behind his front leg, and also, as we'll see as we continue the video, he leans to the right, and this back leg swings to the left. And he's not stable over the front leg. If you'll notice here, when he throws, he goes right through it. There's no stability over that front leg to get leverage off of and to help him throw. And if you notice here, this leg comes up and around, and head goes to the right. So we'll work on that. We did the first night, and after we watched a little bit of the video, and I showed it to Duncan, and he did well, but it's going to take a while for him to make these adjustments. All right, now we'll take a look at the front view, and you can see what I'm talking about in a little more detail here, a little different view of it. As he sets up, it's good. No problem with the setup. The start, okay. Here we see the glove going out a lot, and that's probably one thing that happens with this swing of the glove. If you notice from here, the glove goes kind of like that. So it's out and up, and it's above his head. Now, I don't know if he's been taught this, but a lot of times you can see it in kids that do this move. I don't know if he's been taught to take that elbow right there, the glove side elbow, and pull it down. He may have. Okay, just a little mechanical to me, and as I said in the beginning, He's very mechanical and thinks mechanical thoughts. All right, as he throws, we can see that he's off center a little bit. Leg is good and firm right here, but he's got a lot of tilt, and if you'll notice, this leg comes way up. It's like it's an intentional move. He intentionally tries to get the leg up. It's not really natural, and by doing that he swings it to the front and is not stable over the front leg. You see how he just walks through it there. So we'll continue to work on all of that, and he's got a great arm and he got a chance to be a very good pitcher.